In this lesson, we're looking at speed, distance and time. So speed limits are enforced to make sure that we travel safe, depending on what the road conditions are. So common speed limits that we need to know are school zone is 40 kilometres, residential is 50, a city street is 60, highway 100 and a motorway is 110 kilometres an hour. So we can calculate the average speed, and that is using the distance travelled over time taken, or if you think about it simplified, it's S equals D over T. And then it can also be written as if we're trying to find the distance, we have the distance equaling speed times time, or finding time, which is distance over speed. So that's just by rearranging that formula, you can find those formulas. So if we look at an example here, it says Kate is travelling from Maitland to the Gold Coast, which is a distance of 711 kilometres. She left home at 7 a.m. and arrived at 4:30 p.m. after stopping for fuel and lunch. And what we need to find is the average speed for the trip to the nearest kilometre per hour. So the first thing we need to work out is from 7 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. is how many hours. And if we count that through, we get 9.5 hours. So we're trying to find the speed. So that's our speed equals distance over time. Our distance travelled is 711 and our time is 9.5. And if I put that into a calculator, I get 74.84 and a bit more, which is approximately 75 kilometres per hour. Now, the next part of this question says, how far to the nearest kilometre could she travel at this speed in 40 minutes? So 40 minutes is our key thing here, and we're looking then at distance. So distance equals speed times time. So the speed she travelled, which is from our previous question, that average speed is 75, and the time she took is 40 minutes. Now to work out minutes in an hour, you can simply say, well, what is 40 over 60? And that would give us an answer of 50 kilometres. So how far to the nearest kilometre could she travel? 75 kilometres an hour in 40 minutes, and that would be, she would get 50 kilometres. So how long in hours and minutes would it take her to drive 551 kilometres at this speed? So this is our time, so time is distance over speed. And if we're looking at this, our distance travelled is 551, and then it's over our average speed, which is 75 from our first question. And we get 7.346 repeater. So I'll just put this into the calculator to show you how you actually turn this into hours and minutes. So 551 over 75 equals, so this is my decimal, but I need to turn this into hours and minutes. So what we're looking for is this DMS button, which means degrees, minutes and seconds. And if I hit that, that turns that into the first number being hours, the second being minutes, and the last being seconds. So if we're rounding to the nearest minute, if this last number is over 30, because that's half of our 60, so for a minute, that means I'm going to round this one up. So this is going to become 7 hours and 21 minutes. So 7 hours and 21